In this video, I'll break down raid battles into its fundamentals so that everyone can better understand how to go about spending their BP in order to maximize the amount of points obtained per battle. I will be showing some effective teams as well as the team I use for raid battles. Feel free to copy whatever you find effective. If possible, you should have two teams, one for low-level raid bosses and one for high-level raid bosses. The reason for this is because at lower levels, it is easier to kill the front, rear, and leader mobs without taking damage that would cripple you in the next fight. Also, killing all three increases the amount of points you receive. At higher levels, there's too much risk in trying to kill all three, so the team that should be used is a team that can snipe the leader out as fast as possible. Personally, I would not recommend teams that have only 1 point character if they only have a skill that can be fired once per turn. This is referring to high-level raid bosses. For example, let's say you're using the skill Black Hole. It fires, but Chivalry stance will block attack, which means you're going to give the raid boss a free attack on you. Currently at level 95, even with Mind Disturb active, their active skills are doing about 4 million to my Gale armor. So if you can get skills like Chain Vortex, Thunderstorm, or Alpha Arcana, which activate multiple times a turn, then you'd increase the chance of winning consecutive battles. Of course, another strategy would be to have Onslaught plus Grand Slam combination. Okay, here's another piece of advice. Don't be a retard like this guy and Tanya harden yourself. If you're only getting a 50k attack boost for your Balor from your own monster, switch the freaking monster! This kid got a 370k attack boost from the raid boss and literally said, "No, it's okay, I don't need it. I'm just gonna take this lead pipe and break my ankle so that I can't run away while you fuck me in the ass. Oh, don't worry, I don't mind that my farts will come out sounding like whoosh instead of pfft. Honestly, it blows my mind. I've gone through too many raid battles to show you the log, but trust me, that's what he said." Next, I'll go into the actual numbers. At level 1, the normal raid bosses only give you 502 points for beating them. The points increase as the level of the raid bosses increase. In comparison, the special raid bosses give you 5,980 points per battle if you kill all 3 enemy monsters, and 5,082 points if you kill the leader plus 1 more. Assuming you win every battle against them, you will have 35 battles. The maximum amount of points you can get from a special raid boss is 205,672 points, because the final battle will only give you 2,352 points, since the raid boss won't have enough stamina to give you 5,980 points. It is only when the normal raid bosses reach level 31 that you can start earning more points per battle from normal raid bosses than special raid bosses. At level 31, you will earn 6,587 points per battle. Although special raid bosses do give progressively greater points, the fact that you seldom encounter them means that normal raid bosses you encounter will most likely give you more points than a special raid boss. At level 95, normal raid boss will give you 15,460 points per battle, while a level 12 special raid boss only gives you 8,776 points per battle. In case anyone is curious, killing a level 103 raid boss by yourself will give you 213,593 points, so it's not that hard to reach 10 million points as long as you have an adequate raid team. Strategically speaking, it's much more beneficial to spend your BP on high-level normal raid bosses. However, there are situations where you would rather spend the BP on a special raid boss over a normal raid boss. For example, although special raid bosses give a lower amount of points, you're practically guaranteed to win 10 battles and get a free BP 1 pot. That's roughly 60,000 points, which is equivalent to about 4 battles against a level 95 normal raid boss. Unless you have a super expensive Balor team, you will have a decent chance of winning less than 4 battles. The reason is because as the level of the raid boss increases, the greater the impact a misfire on your stars will have on your battle. So it's very important to be able to gauge your own strength properly in order to decide who you should fight so that you can maximize the amount of points you can get. For people who still aren't sure about what teams they should make, I would suggest using my Ice Queen team if you're on the poor side, and my Aussie team if you've got DP to spare. The Ice Queen team will easily get you to level 57 without a hitch. However, from 58 onwards, you will start having problems. Not to say Aussie won't, but with Alpha Arcanum, your chances will be better. Obviously, Stun Reflect is not necessary. If possible, teach it a skill like Chain Vortex or Mind Shift to act as a safety net, and also to guarantee a successful snipe with Alpha Arcanum. That does it for this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.